Hello there, my name is Todd, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. And today, I'll be the little DM of this little game that we play called D&D 5e. Now, meet the players.
Hello, my name is Darren, and I play Celtra, the Drow Artificer.
I'm Steven, I'm playing Karyst, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hello. My name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Lorel, the half-elf paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I'll be playing Mavari, the tiefling sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Miranda. I play Naskita, the Tiefling Rogue Warlock.
Hello, my name is James, and I'll be playing the Great Sage Tyranny.
Hello there. There is no intro today, not with this episode. But I do want to thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our podcast. And I hope you are enjoying it as much as we are. The people who make this. We enjoy D&D very much. In almost every aspect of the game, the creativity that you can put into it, the fact that it's practically limitless, and it can be anything you want. And I hope that if you, the person listening to this, try playing Dungeons and Dragons, then I hope you go all out, make something of whatever you want to be. Don't be limited by the rules, be limited by your imagination, because whether you're a steampunk mechanical thing in a D&D world like Celtra is, or whether you're a classic knight hero like Lorel is, that's also a werewolf, which is kind of fun, or if you're something born of the pits of hell and with kind of a sassy attitude like Mavari, then there's always a place for any kind of character you want to create. Sometimes not the DM, but everybody's a little different. Be yourself, go with your imagination, and do what feels right and have fun. Thank you again for listening to this podcast. I'll see you later.
Hi, my name's Ben, and you guys are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
It's times like this that force me to reflect on my life. It's like reading a book. Books. I always hated books. The maiden would read books on the divine to me, while the warden forced me to read books he deemed useful towards my development. I tried to avoid books as much as I possibly could, but there was one book in particular, one that I was drawn to. It was a book from the warden's office. The book was in a different language, and I couldn't understand it. I hid it from everyone and covered it in a cloth wrapping. I didn't want people to know that I had this, especially the warden. Most of my days were dedicated to trying to decipher this book, while Fluxura, my partner in crime, well, he was fighting in the war. I started taking less assignments and focused on trying to piece together this book. I don't know where to start. The language isn't like anything I had seen before. It was months spent trying to figure out the language with nothing. I tried seeing if it was Sylvan, Dwarvish, Gnomish, whatever I had access to within the guild and the church. Tried to use it and decipher, but nothing. Day after day after day, I stared at the pages, the symbols starting to blur together into one. But I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I was running out of options. Then there was one night. A night where I sat in the church alone. I had the book in my hands in the dimly lit room, sitting at the feet of Junon with the Book of Divine next to me. Was hoping that it would help. The maiden had come inside in her usual beautiful gown, but it was drenched and covered in mud from the rain. She came in bearing news of Fluxura's death. My best friend? Dead? Impossible. He was stronger than I was. I could never beat him. No one could. He was like a storm. He was my... I remember I looked at her. She wasn't crying at all. Why? Didn't she love him? Wait, no. Where's her proof? I remember the voices. The voices began. They started off as whispers, growing louder as time went on. I could see words were coming out of her mouth, but they were being drowned out by the voices that agreed with me for once. He can't be dead. There's no way she's lying. She's just saying that. Probably because the warden told her to, so I would work. Go back and do assignments again. Liar. She's a liar. Her words were being drowned out by the voices. Screaming, yelling. Liar. She grabbed the book from my hands, throwing it across the room. One of the pages, cutting my finger, allowing a little bit of blood to get on it. It was all it needed.
Key, I'm begging you, please listen to me. You've been consumed by this book. I know you have been. I wanted to tell you sooner, but I needed to wait until the time was right. You need to get out of here. The warden killed Phloxera, and used the war.
You're lying! I screamed, lashing out at her as a beam of green energy laced in blood appeared from my wrist. The blast struck the maiden, sending her into the statue of Chios, the god of death. The force of the blast cracked her skull open. As she fell on top of the book, the voices fell silent. As I came to the realization of what happened, everything was a blur. She was dead. And Phloxera was dead. But both of them were gone. She really wasn't lying. And yet I killed her out of my own anger to silence the voices. No, not the voices. Just hers. The voice of the divine, the voice of someone who I cared about. She wasn't lying. She's gone. He's gone. Gone. It's just me and the warden. What did she say about him? No. What have I done? What have I done? What? No. I can't. Days went by. And I often found myself face down on the floor with bottles in hand. Downward spiral. After their deaths, it angered the warden, but I didn't care. The bottles helped silence all the voices, including my own. Didn't have to listen to anyone. It even took me months to look at that book again, but it was a book that was stained with her blood. When I finally opened it up again, her voice appeared. I remember it clear as day. It was as if she was reading the book to me like she always did. The words on the pages in front of me laced in her blood. They were finally making sense. And I could read the book. The tome. His tome.
I'm immediately trying to find a door. Like, I have to get out.
Roll an investigation.
Did we hear?
Check.
Actually, so what else is in? Is there another door outside? Like, there prison cell doors, but we're not in like a concrete or stone box, right?
No. So there is like the walls are wooden planks. The floor is dirt. The ceiling is wooden planks. And then if you look really hard, you might be able to find a door out. But sitting from inside the cell, you look around, it just kind of seems like a square box.
How
Right.
3 stars?
Go.
Go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt anybody.
No, I got a 3.
3 investigation?
Yeah.
Couldn't find a door if it was lit up.
I'm panicking.
So like everybody else, you don't find a door. But you're just kind of doing it by shaking all the bars around you where they were looking. You're testing.
Yep.
So
Could we hear all of that?
yes.
Sorry.
Karyst will wild shape into a spider.
Okay. I don't actually know the rules around that, so I'm gonna read that while you do that. What'd you say, Mavari?
I was wondering if we could hear the little girl.
Yes, ma'am. Everybody hears it.
Mavari is going to rush towards, like, the front of the cage where she try to see if she can see Lorel. Can we see each other? Is there like a hallway?
No, it's a large open room. You can clearly see each other.
Okay. Lorel.
I forgot I had this.
What is it? I'm trying to. I have to get out.
It may be an illusion.
But
do not allow it to stir anything in you.
But
remember what we talked about.
But it's
fine.
It's true.
No.
But I couldn't protect any of you.
Darling, we are adults. We can protect ourselves. I don't need you to guard me.
Like, look over at her. And, like, Lorel always knew that Mavari was a bit of a waif. Very, very fragile, very thin. She kind of looks over at her, but she doesn't say anything. Okay, all right. Well, then what do I do then?
Is it attacking you or is it standing in the corner?
It's not there anymore.
Then you are fine.
Okay. All right.
Pick yourself back up. Do not allow it to affect your mind.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. We need to get out of here, though.
That is true.
We can't. Oh, screw this. I'm going to try to shape change into my hybrid form.
Do we still have our weapons and stuff? Like,
Yes.
Are we in armor? Okay.
And Karyst was able to turn to a spider.
Did the rod of torture work in igniting the torch? I'm testing to see if magic items still work.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Alrighty. Other question about the shape of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Are the cells that we are in act like cells where it's like, like a prison cell or like up against the wall, or are we in like a wooden box with bars?
You are in a bar box.
Okay. I have a crowbar.
You're gonna need a very large one and a much stronger person.
That's fair.
Well, that's convenient because Spider Karyst is going to walk over to Celtra.
Okay, Spider Karyst. Yes,
Spider
walks
Karyst.
right up to Celtra.
And drop the wild shape.
Oh.
And
I was gonna have a minor panic attack.
Just smacks Karyst with a newspaper.
I'm on the other side of his wall.
With the crowbar. Got it.
But spiders, man.
I've done this before. I would like to try to lockpick Celtra's cage with strength.
There's no lock.
Oh, there's no lock?
Yeah, there's no lock, or else
I'd still like to lockpick the door with a strength check.
So there is no door.
I'd like to lockpick the damn wall with a strength check.
Did you go inside of his cage to do this?
No, I'm outside of the cage. I'm in the common room.
So I guess make a strength check.
Wait, I got a crowbar. I have cuttlefish.
Well, and that's why I went over to Celtra, because I knew he would have tools to do something.
I will give you a bit of a bonus on this, like, I don't know, plus... Is that a magical crowbar?
No, it's just a regular ass crowbar.
Plus
metal.
2.
A regular ass crowbar.
So add 2 to whatever you get.
I can make magic tools. Please
11.
tell me that that's okay. Please tell me that that's not what you rolled.
11.
Is this a check?
It is a check.
Hold fast. Ability check. I will use Flash of Genius to make that a 15. No, you want to get it in between those planks. Like right there.
All right, so you see it starts to bend, but not enough. Well, Celtra's pretty small.
Let me see what my thing does. Roll
If
1d2.
you...
2. Okay, so even meaning where's Wheel?
While he's doing that,
yeah,
I use my silk rope out of my bag, pull it between two of the larger bars about a couple of feet apart, put a staff in there and start spinning it to use tension force to pull the two bars together.
You pee on it first?
Yeah.
No, I use water skin.
Oh, all right. You sure you don't want to pee on it? That could be more fun.
Oh boy.
We're going to role play this in
don't want to
vivid
smell
detail.
like pee later.
All right.
Okay, so does a 16 total strength check do anything?
So a 16 will bend the bars a little bit. If you kept at it, you could probably get Celtra out. But for now, it's just going to take a little bit more effort.
My question, real quick, unless you wanted to move on to what Lorel was doing. Would a small creature be able to fit through the hole that he made?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take out my potion of diminution and drink it.
Oh, okie then. All right, so you drink that and you start slipping through the bars while Lorel goes beast mode on the bars.
All right, now I have to roll a d4 to see how many hours I'm stuck as a small creature.
I eagerly want to know that answer.
2.
Ah, that's still fun. All right, so Lorel, you go beast mode. She's in these bars and she's having these problems. Call them emotional support dilemmas. What does she start doing to these bars? Just grabbing them and being like, "Let me out!"
Everybody needs an emotional support tiefling. I'm going to try to bend the bars just like with my bare freaking hands. That way you
I'm
do
sorry,
a bar,
with
but I
your
can't hold out.
freaking
What?
hands?
Huh?
So go ahead and roll a strength check at advantage. Actually, you know what? Would you rather do a strength check at advantage or do an athletics check?
Ooh.
Straight athletics check.
I'll do a strength check with advantage.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage as your stylishly hairy palms try to pull it apart.
What?
Throw manicures. That's 22.
22. So you bend it watching Karyst. He's trying and he's getting Celtra out through combined efforts over there. And you're just like pulling this thing apart. And unfortunately, you're very large. So it's a little bit like the same thing. Like if you went back to Lorel mode, you could fit through as it is. But if you wanted to stay in hair mode, you would have to keep going a little bit more. But you could get it.
Fair. I'll we're not in combat. I can change back if I notice that, like, I'm a little wide for this.
All right.
And that I'll try to squeeze through as my half elf form.
So Tyr, twisting with your staff these cloths this cloth twisted around the bars and kind of turning it and using the strength of the silken fabric to pull the bars. Could you please roll a strength check at advantage?
Okay, that's at least a 17.
What's your strength?
17 it is.
Is your strength just a 10?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right, old boy.
That's why I use an apparatus.
All right.
That's why I tried to use telekinesis.
So
I'm
you
a freaking wizard.
are a little ass elf. You actually do this and you manage to make it to where you're just barely able to squeeze through. You can either keep going, or I'm going to give you 1d4 bludgeoning damage because of the squeezing.
No, I'll keep spinning until that sumbitch tightens up enough to where I can get through there.
All right. I kind of wanted some free shots, but all right, fine. So you keep
it makes
going.
you feel any better. I'm small, so
Tiny
for 2
Celtra
hours.
comes out with the help of Karyst. Karyst is walking around. Lorel goes beast mode, pulls the bars apart, goes back into Lorel, steps out. Mavari and Naskita, what are y'all doing?
I don't think I have anything that's going to get me out of here. But
Same.
I have
Do you all here? Let me help. I'll go over to Mavari first, no offense, Kita, and I'm going to try to do the same thing for Mavari.
I will walk over to. Now all of Celtra's clothes look way too big on him because the spell does not specify that anything grows with you, or shrinks.
Are you teeny?
Yeah, Celtra took.
Are you a small creature or are you just tiny?
He's a small creature.
You're so little.
He walks over and like taps Lorel, and I'm going to use enhance ability, bull strength.
Ooh.
So you will have advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity is doubled.
Oh, nice.
Wait. What are you doing?
Oh wait, no, I can't.
Oh wait, no,
there's magic
yeah,
in
you
here.
can't do it.
Wait. No,
dang it.
just what were you saying? Sorry, I was reading my copy.
I used enhance ability, but there's no magic in here.
No.
Okay.
What level spell is that?
Second.
Okay. So you do cast it on Lorel. You cast enhance ability bull strength on Lorel, and it seems to work.
Interesting.
Maybe it was just
kind
in the
of like
sun.
looks down at his head, like.
Yeah.
All right.
But before we go
very
any
wrong
further,
here.
roll a
Okay, go ahead.
D100 for me.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, wild magic.
Oh boy, I'm gonna die. Me?
Not yet.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
Blows up again.
I thought about doing it, but I was like, you know what? Let's make him do it.
77.
77. Oh.
You shrink again.
Interesting. Hey, roll a D20
Oh.
while I look
Okay.
up what the saving throw is.
13.
A 13. Okay, add wisdom saving throw to that.
Okay. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's a 14.
Oh dear. Okay, so you cast this on the Rel. She turns around, goes to bend the bars, and then she hears behind her.
Oh, I got turned into a sheep, didn't I?
A tiny sheep.
Celtra, you're a sheep. Oh, but you're so cute.
Yes, he
Oh,
is a
you
tiny version. That's the best part.
You look absolutely delicious.
Oh.
Nope. So, sheep Celtra shakes his head. Matt.
Karyst will pet the sheep.
Matt. Oh, wait.
And it takes 4 lightning damage.
4 lightning damage. Why are you always
Static
hurting
shock.
people? You actually do notice, Karyst, you notice that every now and then it's a little bit like static electricity. Like you can even see, like whenever you go to touch the bars or something like that, like every now and then you can see like the static electricity type visual between your fingers, a little more than usual. It's
I have
every
a
now and then it just seems a little bit off.
I have a question. Does the sheep also have a prosthetic arm?
That's a fair
It did, but since it only had 3 hit points, you turn back into Celtra,
All right,
and
so I
you
take
have
one.
yeah one point damage.
All right.
Oh,
Celtra like collapses on the floor. Ow.
Yeah, it was
that
like
was adorable.
So I heard something about you saying I look delicious.
I mean, ignore that. That wasn't me.
I'll try.
That was something else talking. But you were very cute. I do like sheep.
It's really hard for me to stand up because my clothes are too big now, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. So let's see if we can get everyone else out.
Why are you so
the tieflings
little?
are still behind bars, right?
I'm sorry.
The tieflings are still behind bars, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they're just looking at y'all like, what the fuck?
That's a
It's pretty
19.
accurate.
Yeah, that's a 19 for my strength to try to bend Mavari's bars.
Mavari is small. With a 19, you've been in enough to where she could squeeze out.
Karyst will do the same with Naskita's. 'Cause
All
That's
right.
obviously going to be a much
Naskita.
higher roll.
Are you gonna give him moral support here? Like, come on, you could do it.
If I am allowed to use telekinesis to try and assist, then I will do that. But I am not cast. I can only cast enhance ability once, and it lasts an hour, and it's a 2nd level spell. So
Well, if it lasts it lasts an hour for a one-time use thing.
yeah.
Well, that's another 11 in that case.
Alrighty. So, Naskita, you see Karyst kind of smile to himself with confidence as he's like, I got this. And then he just...
With great confidence comes great confidence.
You know, the first time you did it was just a lot more tiring than you think it would be. You could probably go for a sandwich.
It looks really cool as the cage turns into a Tesla coil for a little bit, but
Oh God. Karyst, do you need assistance?
we have no time for this. Get her out.
Okay. I touch it. There's like a little bit of residuals. I'm like, damn it. All right. Then I grab it and then I just start to bend it again. How long does bull strength last, or was it just for that one time?
An hour.
Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. Then I just
As long as I maintain concentration, it lasts.
All right, excellent. I gotta mute myself because whatever reason, this stupid mic is picking up my typing again.
Celtra will also check the wood around the boxes to see if there were any screws or nails.
What? Around what boxes?
The cells that we were in. You said they were wood with bars on the front?
No. It's
okay.
bars on all sides, like just up and down bars vertical.
Okay, never mind.
And they have like a bar ceiling that is horizontal.
That's an 18.
I thought it was a wooden box with metal bar doors. My bad.
No, you're good. There are no doors on them. Maybe in the room. 18 for what?
To bend the bars to get Kita out.
Yeah. So, Karyst is kind enough to let you appear the hero here, and he steps aside unless you do it. And you're able to, use what he's already loosened to go ahead and finish bending it. I mean, if he hadn't loosened it for you, who knows how this would have turned out. But yeah, he got a loose for you. You were able to open it up for little acrobatic Naskita to slip her way out.
All right. Everyone is out. Everyone's out?
I will look over at Tyr.
I'm looking over at Tyr too.
Do you need any help?
In the last hour y'all been doing, it shouldn't be a problem to freaking get that little bit inch that I needed.
He's out.
I mean, it hasn't been it could if it's taken us an hour, but either way, I hope you're out.
Yeah, I was like, I think he's got it.
Celtra's still a small boy.
I got to the point with just a little bit of reach before y'all started opening everybody else. So
I pick up Celtra.
Oh
yes.
Why are you so tiny?
Because Karyst bent the bars enough for me to get out if I was small. So I had this potion and I drank it. So I'm small and I don't know how long this lasts.
Oh, okay, because I was afraid that you got cursed too, and I was just like, oh, this is...
I got cursed to be a child?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's less than ideal, right? I mean like,
kinda.
I wouldn't feel good about sending you into battle as to what, a 10-year-old? Speaking of children... Huh?
I mean, most people wouldn't hurt children, so it could be to your advantage.
Just tie him to my shield.
I'm sure Lorel knows that hags will.
Yes, exactly. Which is why we need to go and fight this witch and protect and save the children.
Okay.
I've never heard you so uncertain, but let's go.
Oh, I can get more uncertain, but and then I kind of have like freaking Celtra like under one arm, and then I like sort of like put my shoulder around Mavari. Everything will be fine.
You know I can walk, right?
Right. I put you down. Everything will be just fine.
Mavari does that really awkward thing where she picks up Lorel's arm off of her shoulder and like pats it next to her side, to Lorel's side, not Mavari's, because she does not want to be held.
Right. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, we got this.
Mavari actually does see the stairs leading out of here. It is unfortunate, but it's really hard to get past Mavari's passive perception. And the stairs, like, while everybody maybe starts looking around for these stairs, she sees it against the far wall, kind of camouflaged in. But it's painted so that it looks like it's part of the same wall. But there's a small set of stairs leading up the wall.
Celtra will look down at his hands and the markings on his body and be like, all right, well, that spell worked. So, Mavari, Lorel, and he'll like take both of your hands, and he will cast Aid
Oh, okay. Thank
What
you.
level is
on you.
that?
Second.
All right.
So he casts Aid, and both of you guys' hit points go up by 5, and so does his, because he is the only person in the party, apparently, with HP less than 50. So,
That's rough.
aside from Mavari.
It's a good thing he gets up in the melee and does a lot of damage.
I mean, he does do a lot of damage. He just, oof.
Yes.
Ooh, Celtra.
We got to get him some kind of like, I don't know, like a mod that'll give him like a threat meter.
Got a juicing.
Yeah. Hey, Celtra, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you roll a D100?
Ah, damn it.
Don't
Stop
worry.
casting stuff.
I'm about to lose all of this HP.
No.
18.
18. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The Celtra explodes.
We can have fun with this.
Was it the flump? Please let it be the flump.
So,
No.
do you want good or bad to be even?
Let's do bad as even. Let's
Subvert expectations.
mix it up a bit.
All right. So, will you roll a 1D anything?
All right, let's do. I have it pasted as a 15.
All right. So, interesting. So, as you're standing there, and Celtra's like, take my aids. And,
No.
I don't know what that spell sounds like, but to me, that's what happens. And it makes me giggle. So, you cast this spell, you finish casting it, and all of a sudden it got really cold in here. It's quite breezy. Lorel, please ask the drow to put his clothes back on. Everything you were wearing or carrying is in a pile about 5 feet behind you towards the wall.
I quickly turn around and avert my eyes. Celtra.
Huh.
He
That
just
is-
laughs.
First of all, this is because I shrank myself. Second,
Celtra, please put your clothes back on.
don't worry, I got this. And then he will just crawl into his pile. Oh crap! Does that mean my arm is also on the ground?
Ooh. It doesn't do any, is it just flavor to reattach it, or does it actually cost something?
It costs a bonus action to detach and an action to reattach.
Oh, then yeah, fuck it. It's on the ground, because that's funny.
Okay. He looks down at his right at his arm. He's like, huh. And you actually see Celtic grabs his the jumpsuit that he wears, and covers himself with it, but he's looking down at his missing arm for a little while, and then he puts he puts his jumpsuit back on, and then puts all of his stuff on, and then reattaches his arm.
Are you clothed? Can I look?
Yes,
Okay.
fine.
That was very funny.
You're welcome.
You should probably stop casting spells.
Well, I didn't want to go anywhere and then die. Hold on,
Mr.
I got
Hero,
one more.
we will die. We need to move.
Hold on, I got one more. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, there are
Okay.
plenty of these. Keep going.
Okay. Let's move forward. Everyone is out. Everyone is ready.
Quiet.
Everyone. Huh?
Let's go quietly.
Right. Oh,
You got the cloak.
I do have the cloak. Okay.
Gosh.
What?
Wait, no, never mind. I would hope it doesn't de-attune all of my shit.
I doubt it. You have to. What the heck was that? Oh, that was the dog. Okay. I heard something fall over. It's fine.
Is when we see the stairs, is there a door up at the top of the stairs?
Yes, there is. It is a wooden door. It looks like a normal manor door. There's a latch that you just pull and then push the door open with a little knocker, or pull it back with it.
Okay.
I really do miss LFD.
Mavari's gonna put her ear to the door to see if she can hear anything on the other side. So that they're just not throwing open a door.
All right. So do you want to use your passive, or do you want to roll a perception check?
I kind of wanted to use my passive because it's pretty good.
Okay. So you kind of lean your ear up against her, just kind of sit there for a second. You don't hear anything.
Right. And she's gonna move towards the back of the line. So she's not the first one out the door.
Is everything all right?
I don't hear anything, but we should still be cautious. It'd be
Okay.
nice if someone could go scout ahead.
Do we want Kita to do that again? And I'll look back at Kita.
I wasn't necessarily thinking Kita, and I look over at Karyst. Do you think you could do it again? Turn into the bug? Creep under the door and go look?
I do not wish to be so slow, but if you insist.
Here,
Yeah.
do you have anything that can help?
Yeah.
Preferably not magic?
Actually, will a spider fit through the door?
Yeah. Like crawl under the door.
Yeah,
at any
I mean, a
point.
spider can honestly fit through fucking anything air can damn near, so... If I said no, I feel a little bit like I'd be cheating you, so I have to say yes.
Okay, Karyst will do exactly that. What's on the other side of the door?
When you open it up, or I'm sorry, when you go under the door there, you actually see stone stairs, and it looks like they are leading upwards. They look old, like you can see they're cracked stone, but they look about 5 feet wide, and maybe each step is 4 to 6 inches. And then it goes up straight, and then after 4 steps, turns to the left, and then that's what you see. You have dark vision, right? Whoops.
Do spiders have dark vision?
Fuck if I know. I probably should look first.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that.
Spider. What kind of spider are you? Oh, there's a normal spider.
Yep, it does have dark vision for 30 feet.
Yes. So that is what you see. Killer bee.
I'm just gonna climb on the wall, like the inner wall, and go around the corner, see what happens.
Alrighty. So you climb up around the wall there, and it seems to be like a circular column in the middle, but these stairs are like a square room type area. Like they're going, they're taking a left. You go up 4 stairs, they take a left, and it goes in a circle. But in the middle, there seems to be a decorative column, and then there's a closed door at the top of the stairs, one to the right and one straight ahead from the stairs.
How big is this room again?
15 feet by 15 feet technically, but with the column in the middle and the stairs going around, it's roughly 5 feet wide. But so when you ask how big the room is, what do you mean, like the stairway?
Like, does it look like a lounge sort of area, or?
It is a stairway. You could lounge here, but you have to be really small.
Like,
So it goes up 4 feet. There's a small platform where you could, take a rest in case 4 feet took you out of breath. And then you go up 4 stairs to the left. There's a little platform where you can stop, take a breath. And then to the left, 4 stairs up, take a little breather. To the left, take 4 stairs up. And there's a platform there where there's a door on the immediate right and a door straight ahead. And you can see actually other spider webs. And you can see spiders, and it looks very dusty here when the spiders looks at you. What's up, homie? Where you from?
Going to ignore him because I don't think my lightning touch works here.
That's fucked up, Bessie.
Do either of the other doors actually, going back, is this door up to fire code? Meaning a door cannot be force locked. Wait, actually, no, never mind. It can be deadbolted.
damn.
Is there like a bar? What's blocking the door? What's locked it?
It's hard to say. You can see the latch, like on both of these doors. There's a latch, but it doesn't look like the latch is actually done. You just see the little knob, so it looks like you probably could just push it open. So from the side that you're on, the door to the immediate right from the top of the stairs, you can see the latch. From the door in front of you, you cannot see the latch. But you can see like the iron backing where it looks like there is a latch on the other side of the door.
Okay. I'm gonna go under that door. Go into the door where the latch is on the other side.
Okay. So you go under that door and you see a pretty long hallway, longer than your dark vision. Now that I know it's 30 feet, huh? It's pretty far, but wide. It's about 15 feet. You can see up ahead in front of you, about 15, 20 feet. There's a door on the left and the right, and then it kind of keeps going. On the floor here, you can see it is it's broken up. Like it looks like it's like a decorative stone, but you can see wood under it. So this is not like a stone building like you've been used to seeing.
So it's like floating tiles.
Yeah. And the walls look like they were decorated with like wooden designs and carvings that are old. You can see spiderwebs pretty much all over the place. There's a red carpet about 5 feet wide, kind of going down the middle of this, and it's a sectioned off carpet that's about 15 feet, and then there's another 15-foot carpet, that kind of thing. But they're kind of jagged, a few burn holes, very old and torn up, and you can see like there's mold starting to grow on it a little bit. And then in front of you, about 10 feet, there are two statues facing each other on either side of this hallway, and you can see a spiderweb going across them. It's pretty thick, and they look like just armor, just decorative armor. You've seen practical armor, so this does not look like it. Like you've seen Lorel's armor, this wouldn't hold a candle to it.
All right, I'll drop wild. All right, so this door looks like I can unlatch it, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll drop wild shape and open the doors going back.
All right, so you open the door. Can you make I'm just kidding. All right, you open the door and see the stairs.
Okay, I'll go back to the party and open that door.
All right, you unlatch it, open it. Or I'm sorry, it wasn't latched. Whoops. Okay, you just open it. Yay.
Come.
All right.
The coast is clear.
For now.
Our clothes are too big.
Just bunch them up.
I'm trying.
Hike
Then I'll
them
walk
up.
out. I
Alright.
also won't use a function that I forgot that I had, so...
No, I cannot see anymore, but there should be a door on the, what was it, right? DM?
What?
The door that I opened was on the right, correct?
The door you opened was straight ahead going up the stairs. The door on the right was the one that had the latch on your side of it.
Okay. I believe there was a
Celtra
door on the left that we can go up.
Celtra will use the Gem of Brightness, the first ability, which does not take a charge, to turn it into a lantern for 30 feet. Or 30 feet of bright light and 30 feet of dim light. I don't know how smart this is,
Yeah.
but I know you need to see. I also... we'll just do this. It's okay for
At
now.
this point, let them come.
No, not yet. We need to. Mavari's right. We need to walk stealthily, and I'm going to try and stealth quietly my way through this thing.
We should, if that's the case, Celtra will pull out another torch and ignite it with the rod and give it to Karyst and turn off the gem. Because I think the torch is 10 feet, is like 20 feet of light as opposed to 60. So, you should be able to keep up with us, but we don't have like a 60-foot lantern alerting everyone to our presence.
All right, I do not know which path is out, but the one on the left had a latch on the other side, so I assume that might be further in, whereas the one on the right has a latch on our side, so that should be the way out, theoretically.
Okay. As we're walking through this DM, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this place look like a decrepit old manor, or does it look like a house? Like what are like the what's the architecture?
It looks like a decorated manor that is very, very old. Like if you were to look into the future of Lorel's manor by, I don't know, 200 years, that's what it looks like. Like the not only the decoration but like the structure of the building itself is just coming apart with time. And I mean, if you were to like pull up the carpet and like the corners and stuff like that, you would see mold kind of growing underneath the humidity of it, and you can see old spider webs that are very thick. But like the spiders abandoned them like just long ago. I mean, that's
Got that.
Yeah.
I got that. So the interior doesn't look familiar, but
No.
does the layout feel familiar?
No,
No.
not really. But so far, you've only been in the basement and the stairs,
Okay, that's fair.
so it's hard to
Very
say.
fair. All right. Can I? Can I try to move stealthily as this big ass paladin?
Sure. Let's see how the paladin does.
Yeah.
Let's just go off her
Yeah.
roll alone. Lorel, you're
Not
gonna carry
well.
this party in your stealth.
Shit, 19. I'm wearing the cloak of Elvenkind, so it evens out.
That's
I just
fair.
roll straight. It's
All right.
19 though.
Hey, so Lorel is being sneaky and pressed herself
I am
against
also
the
being
wall
sneaky.
as this torch is right behind her.
That's why I used a torch instead of the big old light. So the torch is only 10 feet by 10 feet bright, 10 feet dim. So you're just hoping it's not a big old dead giveaway.
And as you guys reach the top of the stairs, and you can see, like he did, as you get to the top of these stairs, and you know, you could all possibly fit at the top of the stairs, but you would have to squeeze, or you could just be casually going up, which, you know, go ahead and tell me what order you're going up in. But you see the door in front of you, the door on your right. What kind of order? What's the order that you are going through on this one? Not everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I
guessing it's Lorel, me, Tier. Where you want to be?
The back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind going first.
Karyst would want to be up front as well because he's impatient.
Okay. I guess Naskita, Mavari, and Tier in the back.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Mavari will be in the middle of the whole group.
So Mavari, Naskita, and then Tyr.
Yes.
Alrighty. So as you get to the top,
Stealthily.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Stealthily is what she said.
Oh,
Stealthily.
I gotta turn you up. Say something.
She was being stealthy in that
Yeah,
conversation.
no shit. You did good.
Hello.
All right, Becca. Do you like cheese?
Yeah.
I got you
He's white,
at 200%.
probably.
Oh no.
He ain't lying. That's all right.
He's
All right. So, Lorel, as you get to the top of these stairs, and you're in front, and you're looking at both these doors, and you kind of, which door are you thinking?
Ooh, can I sniff it out?
Oh, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, and tell me what you're trying to sniff.
I'm
He's not
trying to
smoother.
smell for any. Ooh, that's a really good. Like,
Fresh air.
I don't know. We're like in a basement.
fresh air.
That's why it'd be
Fresh
weird.
air, or blood, or demonic stank.
Demon taint.
Gosh darn it. I don't have very good perception. I never do. I don't know why I try to perceive anything. Okay, another 19, but let's see if I can get higher since
Yeah.
it's with
What you
advantage. Ooh,
Oh.
that's a natural 20 with a 22.
Okay. So you smell the stank
Okay.
of the skank
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
with the demonic taint.
Ugh.
So you could smell it in front of you and to your right. It's a bit unfortunate. So the door to your right has kind of an off-putting smell, maybe a smell you don't actually even recognize, whereas the door in front of you smells stronger of a demonic tainted ass.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to whisper back and relay that information and just kind of shrug my shoulders. Kind of like, I think we're going to lose no matter what door we pick. Maybe the one to the right?
Hold on.
Yeah? What is it?
I was gonna try and do something. Actually, yeah, I do. Celtra's gonna take out this thing
Celtra,
that
no more spells.
It's not a spell.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what is it?
Celtra's gonna take out this thing that he had.
Okay.
Which door are we going through?
Right. It all smells terrible.
Okay. He's gonna take out a hunting trap, which is something that I have.
Oh.
And he's gonna put it in front of the left door.
Okay. What do you...
If something, if something comes out of the left door while we're trying to fight something in the right door, they get stopped. They get caught in this trap.
Okay.
So I will say, it's the top of the stairs and kind of a platform.
Oh.
So you
It's like
can
a
do
landing?
that, but if one of y'all like jump back, or you're like, oh, I need to get out of the way immediately, you could possibly step in this thing.
Nobody step.
I am
Celtra, I
100% on board.
Fine.
No,
And then
keep doing it.
Celtra will gently close it back.
No, it's a
Celtra,
good
we'll
idea. I just wanted to warn you ahead of time.
We'll just go through the right door and hope that it's nothing too nightmarish.
Mm. And then Celtra will pull out one of the a vial, the potion of heroism.
What do you want to do with that thing? Is it going to make you bigger?
No, it's gonna make you not afraid.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, no, it's not actually. Oopsie poopsie.
Yeah,
It's gonna give you 10 temporary hit points and put you under the effect of bless for an hour. No concentration.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
I was, I thought that a potion would be a little weird not to make me not afraid, but that's very welcome. Thank you.
I thought it would actually function like the spell heroism, since it's the potion of heroism. But I was
Ooh.
wrong. So
All right.
Okay. I attempt to manifest my spellbook,
Sure.
which is a
What's that look like?
magical ability.
What kind of magical ability?
It's my living spellbook, literally.
oh, that's pretty neato.
That is neat.
Does it have a personality?
It's not very talkative.
Oh.
That could have been fun.
It could have been, but you would manifest it, not me, so.
Damn your spellbook, George!
And there it goes.
I want to do
That's-
some dancing lights.
Well, it's purely not that.
Just close it again.
This is why I don't like to pull this out.
If it works, then that means my spells can.
Alright. So you manifest your living spellbook. And Lorel,
We'll warn you to be careful about casting spells. That's how I am. That's how I wound up naked and a sheep. So
Well,
just be careful.
I'm a wizard, and without spells, I'm less combative. And
Fair
down
enough.
there, it may not be affecting here. So I had to find out.
so as you reach for this door, you do hear in your head just this kind of like lightly fun voice, just kind of telling you, leading your friends to death again? Well, hopefully this is the right door. Goodbye, Lorel.
Like leprechaun. Slam my eyes shut, and I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. And I
Open the door.
crack it open.
You crack it open. And you hear birds chirping.
Oh.
I would
Like-
try to imitate a bird, but this is not fucking happening.
Nah, it's cool. Like little birds?
Yeah, like little birds.
I peek inside the room.
Okay. So you open the door and you see a vibrant forest. A thick forest elephant ear leaves. Were they called elephant leaves?
Yeah, elephant ears.
Yeah, elephant ears. Those big ass leaves. You can see they're wet with moisture, like it recently rained. You can see thick trees. All of the plants are very lush green. Very beautiful just to look at. Just everything seems very bright and colorful and beautiful. And it looks like you're just looking at a small grassy clearing amongst these thick leaves and trees.
I hesitate, and then since Celtra's like really small, I like step aside just a little.
Yeah, throw him in there.
Celtra, can you confirm what I'm seeing? Because I think I see a forest.
Celtra will take a
Just
step
peek in there.
forward and
Just peek.
take a little peek a leak. What do I see?
You see a thick forest with elephant ear leaves and a thick tree like it just rained. You see moisture dripping off the leaves. Bright colors, maybe even making him squint a little bit. It is very beautiful.
It's a very Celtra like cover his eyes. It's a very bright forest in the middle of the fucking day.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, guys. There's a forest on the other side of this door. So that wasn't what I was expecting. I open it more and kind of wince until it's just all the way open.
You hear birds chirping.
I relax a little bit.
See a forest with beautiful colors.
I take my sword and I tap the ground.
You feel it sink a little bit into the ground as it hits the dirt and grass.
Step my feet out there and nothing seems to, I'm not exploding.
You feel the ground soften beneath your heavy foot.
All right.
Because it's booted, not because she needs to, Atkins diet or anything.
That's right. I step out and I look around, all cautious like.
Yes, you can smell the forest in the air. It smells so beautiful. It's fresh, clear. You can smell the moisture in the air. Like, this is pretty much the picture perfect forest that you've ever seen. And you can even see birds fly overhead. Like, you can't really see the sky because of how thick this forest is, but you can see the trees or the leaves move up in the trees as you see maybe some kind of little squirrel. You're not the most perceptive, so you don't see exactly what it is, but you've seen squirrels before. It looks like about the shape of a squirrel, and you see birds flying amongst the trees. It's very, very pretty.
Did I smell anything like that before I opened this door?
No. This is not what you were expecting with what you smelled.
Okay. This is beautiful, but it doesn't seem right. So let's just walk with caution, I say, as I begin to lead everybody through this.
I will step through, and I will. All right, everybody. If you're willing to wait, stand over there, a healthy distance away from me.
Why?
Because I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
That's what I was about to do, so don't feel so bad.
Let Tyr
I feel
cast
like I'm
it.
in a mind trap.
Okay.
Let Tyr cast it. Maybe he won't turn into a sheep or naked.
Okay.
I'll take that risk.
All right.
And cast Detect Magic.
All right. So before I tell you what's going to happen,
Uh-oh.
why don't you roll a D100?
Ah.
Sure. Gene.
Okay.
14. So this is going to get a little weird, but that's okay. So you detect everything around you as being magical. Wisdom saving throw. Each and everything around you is magical. Lorel, she gives off magic, but she carries magical items. Celtra, same thing. He's not magical himself, but he carries magical items. The land around you, everything is giving off magic, but it is not, does Detect Magic give you the school? I think so, right? If you concentrate on it?
A second, I'll look.
Or is that...
It does tell you the school.
Okay. So it is not illusion. type magic. So
Surprising.
yeah, I kind of figured where you were going, so I would throw that. So I figured I'd throw that out there. It is more like an enchantment spell. However, what
That
is your
can do the
wisdom
same.
saving throw?
10.
A 10. Oh dear. Would you roll a 1d8? Oh, 1d10. I apologize.
10.
A
Again.
10. Alrighty. So something washes over your mind, but you act fine. You don't really seem affected.
I could kick myself for not having gotten Dispel Magic. I tell them the results.
What a coincidence.
I'm
Do
sorry.
you have Dispel Magic? Also, are we gonna blow up if you use it? Or am I gonna turn into a sheep again? Or am I gonna get smaller or younger?
So he realizes that it is magic, so Karyst will cast Dispel Magic.
Oh shit. So this is a little tricky. So roll a d100.
47.
Ooh.
A 47. Okay. And then let's see here. So who all entered the room? Or
I
entered
did.
this area? Okay.
I did.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah, I'll say Karyst did too.
yeah, and then Tyr, you used detect magic, so you would have went in there. So 47. What the fuck? You know what? Okay, this is how I'm gonna flavor this shit. It's about to get weird. So Celtra, Lorel, Tyr, and Karyst, please roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Karyst, do it with advantage. And Mavari and Naskita, you see out of nowhere in this forested area a white horse with a horn in the middle of its head appear, grab Karyst by the scruff of his neck, and then start pulling him backwards as a large tiger jumps out of these leaves and leaps at all of you.
Snake?
Yeah, fucking tiger, bro.
What? What? A unicorn and a tiger?
Yeah.
What on earth?
It's gonna get weird up in here. Okay, so what did you guys get?
I got a 19.
I got a 15.
Good, good.
10.
Not good.
11.
With advantage?
Yep. Let me see how that went. Nope. 15.
Good news, I rolled shit damage. Tyr, you take 9 points of slashing damage. The rest of you take 4. As the forest seems to fade from around you, and you see blades swinging in front of you. As you are in a dusty old room, you can see like a cabinet to your right, or I'm sorry, left within this room. It is empty. You can see cobwebs everywhere. There's a old kind of end table looking thing in the far left corner ahead of you coming into this room. In the far right, it looks like there's a desk with nothing in it, just cobwebs and spider webs. And in the middle of this room, there is a carpet in the middle of it, but it is it's torn up, it's old, it's worth less than a silver piece. But this unicorn is still there at the top of the stairs, so that there's really not room for everybody up here, and it smells pretty good, but it's a little awkward. And it had recently pulled Karyst back towards the stairs, but not in time. Or I'm sorry, barely in time, I forgot. You made the DC? Exactly.
You guys are seeing this, right?
The actual room now?
I mean, yeah, the actual room, but I mean, I gesture to the unicorn.
It
Yes.
looks,
No, you-
not!
The unicorn doesn't go away?
no, it's still there.
What about the tiger?
The tiger is not there in the forest.
Okay, sorry, I was about to go, uh-oh. About to be a really enclosed fight.
Now, to be fair, Celtra wouldn't know what either of those animals are. But
I was pulling
Let's,
up a unicorn. I saw Dread Unicorn. I'm going to read about that later. That looks fun.
Celtra looks at the... Hey, it's one of those horse things, but with a spike on its face.
That's a unicorn.
Is that different than a horse?
Yeah, I mean, yes. It's a It's a magical creature. A magical beast, often representing purity, goodness, virtue, virginity.
Karyst, are you all of those things?
What?
Is Karyst currently being dragged away by a unicorn?
No,
while we're
it's kind of standing like beside him, but kind of in like a semi-protective manner. But also, you're all kind of bunched up at the top of the stairs, so it's really hard to tell. But it looks, it is looking at everybody as they talk, as if it is listening to the conversation.
Wait, probably is. They're intelligent.
Celtra will wave at it. Hi,
It nods its
Mr.
head.
Unicorn.
Yes, they're magical. They're intelligent.
What happened with the dispel magic, though? Anything?
Oh no, we're in a regular ass room.
Yeah,
now.
there's a regular room now.
Oh, that's what. Still with the tiger?
No,
No.
God, no.
So, I don't really know what to make you roll on this. Everybody roll what their character is strong at, so that I can give you information based on what you roll to try to figure out maybe what happened a little bit there.
A strength
Ooh.
check.
Not
Intelligence
much.
check.
You
I
got
know,
it.
right? I said, can I punch it?
Oof.
All right,
Even
so
with my
Rocky, here's what you
intelligence.
get. No,
I know, right? I dick the shit out of that unicorn.
Even
Are
with
we
my
rolling-
intelligence.
what is this? Huh?
Celtra is enamored by the unicorn because I rolled a 6 on my intelligence.
All right, so what did everybody get?
Are we just
A
rolling like
19 on
straight?
Arcania.
So I dispelled magic on the room, and he was making us roll our strongest stat to figure out what the hell just happened.
Okay. I was just wondering if it was like just like strength or constitution or something like that. Or if it was a skill.
It's a skill.
Okay.
I got a 15 wisdom.
I got an 18 on my investigation.
Oh, you're doing pretty good. What did everybody else get?
That's all
We got
good.
wisdom and investigation.
15 on a Arcana check.
Ooh, nice. What were you doing, Tyr?
19, I'll go on insight since someone else did Arcana.
Oh, I mean,
If we're doing
you can do whatever you want.
specific skills, then that's an 18 perception.
Oh, all right. So
I wouldn't have done better.
it wasn't an illusion, and you know that for a fact, or Tyr knows that for a fact. 100% not an illusion. It was a real place. You interacted with it. You have all used spells like that before. Naskita just used minor illusion. Illusion? So she just used minor illusion. And so she knows that once you interact with an illusion spell, 90% of the time it goes away, fades, or, just, it's an illusion. That's part of the spell. It sucks, but it is what it is. But Lorel could feel it. The grass reacted as grass does. The only thing that doesn't feel right was the tiger. But now dangling in the middle of this room are two blades that have come together and are hanging as if it was a trap. So it's like a mix of something going on. You're not 100% sure of what it is, but it is not an illusion, whatever it was. It is something else, maybe better, maybe worse, but you're alive. And you have a fucking unicorn. So that's weird.
Okay, I was gonna say divine vision. No, divine sense.
Yes,
To
you
check out
divine
this
vision.
unicorn.
Okay. Is anybody hurt?
Celtra
Celtra.
is hurt.
All right.
Quite a bit.
Cheer.
Not really. It's just,
Celtra.
Go ahead.
The unicorn's going to nudge you with its nose and heal you for 8 hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, in addition, it removes all diseases and neutralizes all poisons.
I mean, I'm not poisoned or diseased anymore, so that's pretty awesome.
Were you before?
Did you finally lose your kidney disease?
Yeah. Because of the unicorn, yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much all it does.
So
It
it's
calms
like, ooh,
everybody's emotions. It's like, yo, bro, chill out.
Yo,
I
this
can-
thing's awesome. Can your horses do this?
Oh, that's
No.
awkward.
No,
Do you
they
like
can't.
my horse? My horse is amazing.
Midnight and Winter couldn't do that because they weren't freaking unicorns. What do my eyes tell me?
What do your elf eyes see?
I was about to say your owl.
It's a white fucking horse. It has a horn.
With
This is
divine
not-
sense?
This is weird. Oh, I forgot you did that. I'm sitting here like, I don't know.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. No, with divine sense.
So the horse is
My
celestial.
angel eyes.
Oh,
Mavari and Naskita are fiends.
okay. Wait a minute. What about Tyr?
He is also a fiend. No.
What? Okay.
He gives off a little bit of celestial, but it's not normal. Like it's like a fraction of celestial. Like maybe he was licked by a celestial dog. No, I'm just kidding. But he gives off like a hair of it. Like,
Angel puppers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's got some angel shoes going. Oh.
So this is weird. This unicorn is 100% real. Sort of look kind of awkwardly because I didn't expect to be talking to a unicorn in a dusty old hag mansion. Good creature, if you can speak, what are you doing here?
My question is what we're doing here.
You hear in your mind, because he's gonna communicate with you telepathically. You hear him say, "I don't know, bro. I was looking through a fucking forest when all of a sudden I appeared here. But I'm really happy to be here. I'm glad to meet you."
You want to stay with us? Because that'd be pretty dope.
He said
I
it in
would
my
love
head.
to stay here.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, did he
that's
say it
right.
all of our
I forgot.
heads?
Nope, I just
Oh,
forgot.
okay, all right. No, no, apparently he was in those forests, and now he's here, and he seems really chill.
Yeah.
You
All
wanna
I
just-
want to do is stay with y'all and do some good and try to... And he disappears.
damn.
Oh, no! I, like, dropped to my knees, looking where the floor was. No! What happened? Where did he go?
Do horses normally do?
It wasn't a horse. It was a unicorn. And he left.
Is there like that big of a difference?
Yes, there's a huge difference.
Lorel, I just found out what a horse was a couple of days ago. You can't
All right.
fault me for not knowing this.
Celtra, when we get some time, I'm going to sit down and how about I give you a lesson to all of the magical beasts that I know?
That actually sounds pretty cool. I won't lie.
Fantastic. We will do that. But until then, oh, well now I'm anxious, depressed, and disappointed.
Somewhere out there beneath the great big sky.
Okay, great. I look around. Like, at first I was, like, really anxious over the hag, and then I was thrown for the forest, and the unicorn kind of perked me up, and now I'm just huffy that it's gone, and I look around. Are there any more doors in here?
You see the door kind of straight ahead from the stairs that Karyst had previously talked about, which I think he left it open, right?
Yep.
All right. Then you see a hallway of kind of the same thing he did, rug in the middle of it, red rug with a design in it that's kind of mostly faded. It's pretty torn up every 15 feet, and then another rug kind of starts. The hallway's about 15 feet wide, right? Sure.
Wide ass hallway.
Yes. And then you can see the two knights kind of across from each other with the big ass spider web going in front of them. And you can actually just barely see where the hallway ends, about 60 feet ahead. And then it kind of corners off to the left. But ahead of you, about 20 feet, there is a door on the left and the right. And then ahead of you, by about 50 feet, there is another door, which I feel like maybe you wouldn't be able to see from here, but that cat's out of the bag, to the immediate right. And at the very end of the hall, there is a door straight ahead, where it kind of corners off.
Okay, that's a lot. I'm very skeptical of hallways at this point, so I kind of don't want to walk down no freaking hallways unless somebody can detect traps. I look back at everyone else, kind of wondering what everyone's opinion is on this matter.
I mean, I guess we just go ahead and go straight ahead. There's a door. I mean, let me see if there's anything I can do. Oh wait, no. No, it won't tell me. Celtra will, as we approach the doors on the end of the hallways, Celtra will pull out the wand of secrets and use it to try and detect traps.
Ooh.
All right. So, and you're doing this as you go into the hallway, or do you want to walk all the way to the end of it?
I will walk all the way to the end of the hallway.
Oh, that seems like a great idea before you use the rod.
Fair enough, I guess.
I'm just putting that out there.
I'll do it at the beginning of the hallway too, if that changes things.
Does it stay up? Like, is it a concentration type thing, or is it like one use and then that's it? It just kind of bubbles out.
While holding it, you could use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points to the one nearest to you. That is all it says.
It doesn't say it lasts for a certain amount of time or anything?
Nope, it just says it pulses and points to a trap.
All right, well, I'm going to screw you over. So, I will. What do you want to do? Would you rather do it at the beginning or the end?
I'll do it at the beginning because it's got more than one charge. So if need be, I can just do it again.
So you do it at the beginning, and you sense no traps. You're looking at the knights. You're looking at that thick spider web in between them. Nothing pulses. You're looking at the door. Nothing throbs towards you.
Okie dokie. I will look at the wand and be like, I wish you had used a better choice of words. And I will duck. Oh, wait, no. How high off is this spider web between the two suits of armor?
It is at their arms, which they have like a shield. It looks like they have a shield under their arms that are crossed over in front of them, and they're looking straight ahead. So I would say maybe 4 feet off the ground.
Okay, Celtra's a small creature now, so he's gonna duck under it.
Fuck all this shit. Yeah, so you see the spider web move as a spider comes out from the armor. No, I'm just playing.
Celtra would scream.
The manliest scream of them all.
Is everybody coming? I mean, I detect there's no traps, so
okay, all right. Yeah, I was going to tell you. Yes, you. I'll walk forward as long as there's nothing that will, go off.
Yeah, there's no traps.
Just hold on a second.
What? Oh, you have something.
It feels weird. I felt like something was trying to pull me.
Was it the unicorn?
I don't know.
The unicorn back.
I'm a little weirded out right now.
In what way?
Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. As if something's been watching us. I feel weird. I don't know how else to explain it.
Is it something that we feel like we should deal with, like right now, or is it something that...
Just maybe keep your eyes and ears a little bit more peeled.
All right. Okay. I guess I should probably say that I've been hearing voices in my head.
That good start.
Yeah. Is it? I generally the voices in my head don't tell me good things.
What did it say?
I mean, same.
Oh, yeah, just usual creepy voice stuff.
Lorel, what did it say?
It said that, we're leading you guys back, into freaking danger again, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm coping. Coping. What do you want from me, Mavari? I'm trying.
I want honesty, but you did good.
Okay,
Do not allow
right.
it to get to you.
Okay. Alright, let's just... As long as the traps are gonna go off, let's Let's go. I'm dying inside. Let's go.
All right. So about 20 feet down from the first set of knights, you see another set. This one has less spiderwebs on it, or I'm sorry, sets of armor. They look like knights though. Same thing with the carpet. So torn up, kind of ragged looking with age. You can see holes in them look like they resemble burn holes. And as you get to the corner here, you can see a door in the immediate right. Yeah. So the end of the hallway, it curves off to the left, and again, this is like a 15 feet wide hallway, and there's a door straight from the hallway from the stairs, and then there's a door to the right at this corner. And you can see as you turn this corner, Celtra, or as you get to this corner,
Excuse me.
that it is a hallway longer than your dark vision goes. You can see
It's a long hallway.
yeah, at the end of 60 feet, it seems to keep going. But before
Doctor has 120 feet.
oh, then hold on. You can see where the hallway ends. No. You can see it, like if you were to put a numerical value on it, about 95 feet down.
Damn.
Still a long ass hallway.
Yes. There is another door straight at the end of this hallway. There is a door. Oh shit. Okay, there's two doors about 25 feet down, a left and right across from each other. There is another door on the left about 45 feet down. There are double doors on the right about 45 feet down. And then about 75 feet down, left and right. And then one 95 feet down at the end of the hallway facing you. Again, this is all wooden. All the doors are normal latches, big old knockers. But this is the but this is the corner where you wanted to do it and do your little trap secret wand in the first place. So would you like to do it again here, or are you good? What do you want?
Siggy, I will try again.
All right. So you get out your rod and you whip it out, and you do not sense any traps within 30 feet or secret doors. Wait, is that true?
Yeah, secret doors are traps.
I was asking myself, but it's true, so we're good. Yeah, there's no secret traps. I mean, you know what?
Secret traps or trap doors.
Yes. Translate into English for me. Thank you.
All right. I think we're good here. I only got one more use of these for the day, so.
Well, let's not waste it. If it's fine,
No,
then
I
it's
do,
fine.
and Celtra will rummage through his stuff and pull out another wand. Have this wand of detect magic, so if there's a magical thing anywhere, I can also detect.
Celtra,
Yes.
if you had a wand of detect magic, why did you have Tyr use his book to detect magic?
Because I forgot I had it. I have a lot of stuff in here.
Stuff have you been collecting?
Celtra sticks his head in the bag. Starts rummaging. A lot.
Okay. Okay, I can't be mad. Let's continue forward.
On this episode of Hoarders.
I started there.
All right.
Celtra looks bad. It looks back at. Well, I mean, it looks back at Tia and says, "Oops." But he also looks. Oh wait, no, wait. What happened when Tyr cast detect magic? Did it hurt us?
No.
Nothing seemed to have happened.
I mean, the
Okay.
unicorn was kind of weird, but I assume that was from the forest.
I
The
think that
unicorn was
was-
from Karyst.
Yeah, the
Not
unicorn
sure.
was from Karyst. I don't remember if anything happened when Tyr cast detect magic.
Don't remember.
But Celtra will say that he is sorry for forgetting. But he
I
does
felt
have
this-
both wands out, like a little dowsing rod.
I felt a slight dulling of the mind, but that was about the extent of it.
Okay, all right. As
Well,
long
Mavari.
as oh,
No, she's just been quiet. I'm just. What's up?
I'm usually quiet.
Yeah, I know. What's going through your head? What are you doing in this place? How do you feel?
idiots.
Watching, learning.
Yes, voyeurism. Some people are into it.
I swear Mavari's gonna stab one of us in our sleep. I just don't know who it is.
Probably
I know who
Celtra
it
because
is.
he keeps forgetting shit.
I know who it is. Oh no.
It's a delight.
Let's go through. I know we walked all the way to the end of this damn hallway. I guess we'll just go through the door. if I remember it correctly. It's a lot of doors, so
Mm-hmm. So you go 95 feet down, passing 1, 2, 3 doors on your left, passing 1, 2, 3 doors on your right, and you go to the
You don't
very
want to
end
check
of this
any of the
hallway.
doors? You don't
Well,
wanna check-
I mean, I guess we should check the doors. I mean, we are supposed to be looking for captured children. Okay,
Everybody want to pick a door?
that sounds like a really bad idea.
This sounds like a great idea. Don't stop it.
That
There's
sounds like
6 of us.
okay, but what if there's like something
Oh.
absolutely terrible at each and every single door?
Then we
And
close
we fight
the
it.
door.
We have no other choice.
Then we close the door. Oh, yeah, or we could do that. Alright, fine, we'll pick a door.
I look at Mavari. Mavari.
Mari's just gonna say she doesn't care about the children.
No, this has nothing to do with the children. It has everything to do with the fact that she is sometimes a little more level-headed than we are. Mavari, what say
Sometimes.
you? Okay, look here. Okay, look now. I'm trying to hype you up. What are your opinions? You're very good at giving them.
How many doors do we see?
There's 6.
Shit.
There's 6 on either side, and then there is the one at the end of the hall.
Yeah, so you've essentially passed 2, 4, 6, 8. You've passed 2 doors since the stairs. At the corner that you're currently at, there are 2 doors. And then between you and the end of this hallway, there's 6 more doors. And at the end of the hallway, there's 1. So you have the choice of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 doors.
Good God. Yeah, Mavari, what are they? Celtra thinks that we should just all take a door and open it. I think that's a terrible idea.
I also think that's a bad idea. Have we listened to what could be on the other side?
We
Well,
could
there's no
listen.
traps, so
There are no traps. Doesn't mean there aren't people.
She's right, you know.
I mean that's fair.
So maybe each of us should pick a door, not open it, but like listen to see if we hear anything.
I do have something in my bag that I have had for a
Uh-oh.
while.
Okay.
It was one of the things that was given to Mavari when she was still,
Out of
Not-
it.
fully there. And I have a potion of mind reading, and it says I can detect thoughts.
Uh-oh.
Can I
Ooh.
detect thoughts through walls?
Oh, shit. Hold, please.
That's really good.
That's not.
It's good for us.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm really disappointed about that unicorn. I was hoping it would stick around. I wanted a unicorn friend.
We could have unicorn wizards.
I mean, logistically, it would have been absolutely terrible, but I mean, the possibilities are in fish. Then you have a unicorn on your team.
So essentially it does detect through walls, unless it's 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead.
It ain't rock or lead, so
It's gonna
Or-
get a little weird though. It'll make sense later, but
Okay.
it's gonna get a little weird. Alright, so you drink this potion?
Yep.
Alright, so it will last for...
a whole hour.
Alright, doesn't fucking say. I guess.
It says it's a minute.
Oh, 1 minute? That blows. So you're gonna drink it and then just run down the hallway? Or walk quickly?
It's a 30 feet distance that I can detect.
Alright, so where do you want to start? Let me go there then.
I'm gonna stand. How long is this hallway?
So from the stairs or from the corner?
Just all where you can see all the doors.
I'm
Okay.
guessing from the where the rooms start.
So from the stairs to the corner that everybody's currently at is 60 feet. From the corner to the end of the hallway is 95 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start right in the middle of all the doors.
Mhm.
And like kind of walk around for the next minute trying to detect thoughts. Everyone has to try to make this save though.
So the save isn't whether you can really detect their thoughts. It's whether you can go deeper. So it depends
okay.
on what you want to know. If you want to know like their deepest, darkest secrets, then I'll go ahead and roll a save. But if you're just like looking, trying to basically detect people, then I'm just gonna let you do it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So this is gonna get a little strange. So bear with me. Fuck. Becca.
No.
Damn it, lady. That's gonna be funny. Okay.
I doubt it, but keep going.
All right.
Unicorn is pretty interesting.
So, all right. So as you start, the two doors that were across from each other near the stairs, you sense okay, so on the left, you can detect nothing, no thoughts. On the right, you detect quite a few thoughts of fear, of oh, I hope he doesn't eat me. I hope he doesn't kill me. When is she coming back? And then you hear like, mushroom delicious. Mushroom make me sick. No eat mushroom again. And then as you go down this hallway, about 35 feet down, the door to your immediate right in the corner there, you don't sense any thoughts. The door straight ahead, you do detect a few thoughts of just the fear, hoping again she doesn't come back. And then going down the hallway, about 25 feet down, the doors that were across from each other. On the left, you don't detect any thoughts. The doorway on the right, you detect thoughts of a group of male voices. Oh, well, yeah, male thoughts. Because, you can determine gender with thoughts right now. You detect a group of males talking about, don't mix that drink. You couldn't handle it too well last time. You're gonna throw up again. And he's like, no. And then so they start betting on which one can, drink it. And then someone's like, make it a challenge, double or nothing, do it, drink it from your ass. And then you keep walking from that one. And the next door, about 25 feet down on the left, you detect you detect thoughts of people afraid. Where are we? Where are we going? Where is he walking us to? And then you detect a thought that just says, I hate kids. They're gross. They smell bad. And they're small and useless.
I don't know why that one got me.
Okay.
The double doors on the right, no thoughts. And then the other double doors, about 25 feet down. The other doors, about 25 down. Left, you hear voices of fear. People afraid, when did she come back? I don't want to die. And then one of them, he's very afraid. Like he watched, like he's thinking about watching a child die. Like he saw something that other ones didn't. And then on the right, no thoughts. And then the door ahead, the thoughts of fear, great fear. And again, you also detect hunger, but in like a simple animalistic kind of way, like, me hungry, me want food, me eat wood, oh, wood hurt mouth, me find chicken, yes, chicken good. And then Lorel, as she gets to the end of the hall and she starts turning around, you kind of hear in your mind, she's sneaky. Should we kill her? What do you think? It's not like you could protect her. You can't protect anybody.
Quiet.
As Mavari was walking, she pricked her finger with the dagger, and she's marking doors with her blood that she heard voices down.
Ooh.
Or heard thoughts.
Okay. So that was... Wait, her thoughts or like all thoughts?
Yeah, any door that she had her thoughts behind, she's marking.
Oh,
with just like a small swipe of her blood.
All right, so that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors that you heard voices behind.
I thought there were only 6 doors.
No. There were 12 doors.
Oh God.
6 doors on each side.
Yeah, no. You walked at. You went back to the beginning of the hallway. There were 6 when we turned the hallway, but you went back to the beginning and checked every door.
Okay. All right then.
So yeah, there are 6 doors total that you heard voices behind, but I believe that there are 13 doors, including the one at the end of the hallway.
8, 10, 11.
11? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Did I also hear that voice talking to Lorel?
No.
No. Okay.
You were too far away. Might have been on purpose. Might not have. Who knows?
Once I can't hear anything else, I'll go back to the group.
Yeah, ready?
What did you hear?
Various thoughts. About 6 of the doors, I've marked all of them, have voices. Feel like I'm going to regret saying this, but I think some of the doors had kids behind them.
Like which ones?
She motions to the ones where she felt the fear and was wondering if they were going to come back, but she skips over the door with the frat boys.
Fair enough.
Motions, yeah, pretty much all of the doors except, 2 had voices of fear behind them?
5 with fear. One of them talking about going somewhere, and the guy saying he hates kids.
Yeah. Seems like there's someone guarding them in each of the room, but down the hallway further, there's someone who specifically said, I hate children.
We should probably take that guy out first.
Yeah, they seem to be going somewhere.
Okay. All right. Let's do it then.
All right. So how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just walk up to the door and drop kick it and Lorel run in screaming, for the might of Torm?
Nah, it's a terrible idea.
All right.
Well, actually, no.
Yeah.
No, that's awful. I mean, screw it, guys. I mean, like, they're gonna know we're coming.
I mean, there is no silent way to open this door, so.
I lift up my foot.
Quick
Wait.
question.
Yes.
Why isn't there a silent way to open the door?
Can any of us cast silence? I mean, I guess I could just, and then Celtra will look at the door, and are there screws or anything that he can use to just, like, take the doorknob off or open it silently with these tools?
Okay, so from a tinkerer's standpoint, that's fucking clever. Yeah, you can unhinge the door from this side and then just kind of have, I'll go with Lorel or Karyst, just kind of lift it off quietly, although that's odd.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Just take the door off the hinges and just move.
All right.
All right.
So who's opening the door? Or I don't even know.
Do I need to roll for this or no?
I don't even fucking know how it is. So the person lifting the door is probably the one that has to roll the stealth check. But I'm going to say they can do it with advantage because of everybody kind of helping out here. So who wants to lead going through the door, and then who's going to start this with the door in their arms?
If you need me to lift the door, I could lift the door.
I think we might need your sword, Karyst. Can you lift it and then have a door?
I can take the doors. I can operate out of range.
I mean, it's already off the hinges. I think you should be fine.
Just gotta lift it.
Yeah, you can lift it, I guess, then.
Yeah, you can do
All
it.
right.
Okay. Should I add it to my chair?
Yes.
Just have a backpack
Yeah,
of
it's gonna get
miscellaneous
weird.
household furniture?
You could have a whole IKEA on your back after a while.
Yeah, there's a money-making idea. All right.
A door-to-door IKEA salesman.
No, a door-to-door door salesman.
It's retarded, but it's so funny. I don't
I
know why.
love it.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how cars are tires.
Yes.
Like, you know, after all is said and done.
So,
As a carpenter? No way.
Okay, so this is going to get a little strange.
Okay.
So who's leading going through this door?
I will lead.
Okay. So Lorel, as he... Oh, yeah. Hey, Karyst, will you go ahead and roll stealth check for me? Roll with advantage.
The guy with the door is rolling a stealth check with advantage. Just want to confirm.
No, it's rolling the stealth check to stealthily move the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like opening a stealth play, except for taking the door completely
Yeah, you're just
away.
shuffling it away.
dirty 20.
Yeah. Get
A
it.
dirty 20? Oh, you're so dirty. All right, so with that, you quietly take the door off its hinges. You feel a little unhinged as you do this. So you take the door off its hinges and you look out there, and Lorel, you might take a minute to be like, what the fuck? As you see that you're looking out there and the sky, that's right, the sky is like a dark red with like rolling clouds that almost seem like they're on fire. The land in front of you is a desert that looks very hot just to the touch. You can see broken bones of old animals or some kind of creature that you can't really describe in front of you. You can see different statues and landmarks far in the distance. And you can almost smell blood in the air. Very thick, and it's hot. Quite hot. Coming out of this quote-unquote room, although you can see very far into the distance. And then about 30 to 40 feet away from this door, kind of walking away from it, is a group of children that look like they're tied together by the wrist. Like there's just one rope connecting all of them, and it's just at the wrist. And then walking beside them is a crazy looking, I'm going to use the word woman, but that's loosely defined. She has large, leathery black wings with like a giant spear looking tip at the ends of them. She has like clawed feet. She has hair that goes back like in a wild way. She has just these fangs and like a pig face skin and these red eyes as she's looking around and looking at the children. And Mavari knows what she's thinking, but it's okay. And then you can see one of her arms, it looks like it was cut off and replaced with a giant scythe. And she is just walking and breathing at these children as she walks them through this kind of hot desert area towards a structure far in the distance. It looks like it's made out of like this black stone or kind of some kind of bone. And then this area, looking at it, smelling it, it has a familiar sense to it.
Like what?
Like maybe you've heard of a place like this before.
Oh.
No.
I'm going to step out onto this ground. Does it feel kind of like real, like the woods?
Yeah. It feels good. Not good. It feels hard.
Okay.
I'd like to start over, please. It feels hard. You can feel the dirt, the sand underneath your feet is kind of like just a dead dirt, like a crust of a ground. It's very, very hot. Like you almost immediately start sweating. You can feel the heat underneath all your armor. Like this fucking sucks. The atmosphere here is just really shitty. Celtra, where are you?
Behind Lorel.
Okay, so can you roll an intelligence check for me? What we, or as I often refer to as a memory check.
21.
Okay, so some of these structures in the distance actually look familiar. Do you remember a long time ago you got somebody's journal?
Yeah, the little gnomon.
Yeah, little Noman. I believe his name was Xantha.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go. No book. Xantha. Yep, Xantha's journal. There we go.
Yeah. Do you remember he had drawings in there?
Yeah.
Some of these structures look familiar.
Oh shit.
As Lorel You have stepped foot into the first layer of hell. And we're going to pick this up next week.
Okay.